Chosen one, what I'm about to share may completely alter the course of your life. They've been waiting for you for 500 years. If you're watching this right now, it's no coincidence. God has led you here, and the time for your awakening has arrived. This is your last chance to step into the powerful role you were always meant to play. For centuries, you've been preparing for this moment, and now the universe is aligning to bring forth everything you've been waiting for. You are no longer simply hoping or wishing. What you've prayed for is on the verge of becoming your reality. This isn't just a mindset shift. It's a spiritual and energetic transformation that is uniquely yours. As a chosen one, you're about to witness things fall into place faster than you ever imagined. But in order to embrace this powerful shift, you need to understand how it works and align with the energy of the universe to step fully into the manifestation of your desires. Before we dive into this life-altering message, take a moment to pause the video and do three things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this video. Remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you will watch this video until the end. Your spirit already knows that this is for you. If you're not ready to receive this truth, you might not make it to the end. But for those who do, prepare yourself. Your life is about to change in ways you never thought possible. Now let's get into it. Destiny doesn't announce itself with fanfare or bold declarations. It is quiet, patient, and unyielding. It speaks in whispers, in subtle nudges, in quiet moments when the world fades away. For years, you felt its pull, a soft tug in your heart that you couldn't fully understand. The world may have tried to drown it out with noise, with distractions, but deep down, you always knew that something more awaited you. And now, as the world around you grows louder and more chaotic, that silent echo of destiny grows stronger. For so long, you may have ignored it, thinking that life's demands were more pressing, more urgent. But destiny is patient. It waits. It doesn't force you to act before you're ready, but it will never stop calling. In your quietest moments, when you are alone with your thoughts, you hear it, the faintest whisper. It's a reminder, a call to awaken. It speaks not in words, but in feelings, in emotions that resonate within you like a deep pulsing rhythm. The world may try to convince you that you are just one person, that your actions are insignificant, but destiny knows better. It has been preparing you for this moment your entire life. As the days pass, that whisper becomes impossible to ignore. The signs are all around you, the synchronicities, the inexplicable feelings of déjà vu, the strange sense that the universe is conspiring in your favor. You may feel it in your bones, in your soul, that something monumental is about to unfold, that something within you, something ancient and powerful, is beginning to stir. The echo of destiny is not a fleeting thought. It's a call to arms, a rallying cry for you to step into your greatness. There's a beauty in the silence of destiny. It doesn't need to shout because it knows you will eventually hear it. And when you do, the entire world will change. As the silent echo of destiny reverberates in your soul, you will feel a shift inside of you, a transformation that can't be undone. The time for waiting is over. The time to listen, to act, to become who you were always meant to be has arrived. You have always felt it, a hidden strength, a well of untapped potential waiting to be released. For years, you may have doubted your power, thinking that greatness was reserved for others. But deep inside, there's a force far greater than you realize. A force that has been quietly waiting for the right moment to burst forth. The time has come for you to awaken that power within, to let it rise and transform not only your life, but the world around you. This is not a moment to hold back or second-guess yourself. The power within you is not just about physical strength or intellectual prowess. It's the culmination of all the experiences, lessons, and growth that have shaped you into who you are today. It's the inner wisdom that lies dormant, ready to guide you through the challenges ahead. Your journey isn't about discovering power, is about embracing the power that has always been inside you. Every doubt, every fear, every setback was simply preparing you for this moment. The power within you was never meant to be suppressed. It was always meant to be unleashed. As you awaken this force, you will find that your fears fade away. You will no longer be bound by the limitations you once believed were true. The power within you will break those chains and reveal a new version of yourself, one who is fearless, unstoppable, and capable of changing the course of history. Embrace this awakening. It's your time to shine, to step into your true potential, and claim your rightful place in the world. As you awaken, the power within you will begin to see that the world is not as it seems. The obstacles you once thought were insurmountable will crumble before you. The power that you've always had inside is now ready to be shared with the world. And as it flows, it will change everything it touches. Inside you burns a flame that has been flickering quietly for as long as you can remember. This fire has always been there, waiting for the right moment to ignite, and now that moment is here. The world around you may be in turmoil, but within you, there's a fire that refuses to be extinguished. It's not just a passion or a desire. It's an unstoppable force that is ready to burn brighter than anything you've ever imagined. This fire is more than just a spark of ambition. It is the very essence of your soul, the driving force behind every action you take. When you allow it to ignite, it will light up your entire being, pushing you to take bold actions, to face challenges with courage, and to stand strong in the face of adversity. The fire within you is your guiding light, your source of strength. It is the force that will propel you forward when everything else seems dark. As you tap into this fire, you will begin to feel an urgency, a sense that the time for hesitation is over. The world is waiting for you to step into your power, and the fire in your heart is the key to unlocking your full potential. When you let it burn, you will find that every obstacle becomes fuel for the fire. The struggles you once feared will now be the very things that propel you to greater heights. Your fire will become a beacon of hope for others, lighting the way for those who have lost their way. Do not fear the intensity of this fire. It may seem overwhelming at first, but it is your strength, your purpose, your destiny unfolding before you. Let it burn with all its might, for the world needs your light. The time to hide your fire is over. Now is the time to let it blaze, to show the world who you truly are. The fire in your heart is ready to ignite. It's time to let it light the way. As the pages of your story begin to turn, you start to realize that your life is not an accident. It's the unfolding of a grand cosmic design, one that has been carefully written in the stars long before your first breath. The journey ahead of you is not a simple one. It's a path lined with challenges, triumphs, and moments of profound transformation. But through it all, you will come to understand that every step you take is part of a greater plan, one that will lead you to your ultimate purpose. The world may have tried to convince you that your destiny was nothing more than a fantasy, but deep down, you've always known there was something greater waiting for you. Now that destiny is beginning to reveal itself, every challenge you face, every obstacle in your path, is an invitation to grow, to step closer to the person you are always meant to become. Your destiny is not a distant dream. It's a living, breathing force that is coming to life within you. Embrace the unfolding of this grand destiny with open arms. It may not always be easy, and the road ahead may seem uncertain, but know that each moment is leading you closer to the truth of who you are. The destiny that is calling you is not just about personal achievement. It's about making an impact, changing lives, and becoming the catalyst for a world that desperately needs your light. You are not just walking a path. You are shaping the future with every decision you make. The grand destiny that awaits you is not an abstract concept. It's a living, tangible reality. You are the key to unlocking it, and with each step, the pieces of the puzzle will begin to fall into place. The time to doubt has passed. Your destiny is unfolding, and it's time to step forward and claim it. The gates of opportunity stand before you, wide open, inviting you to step through and claim what is rightfully yours. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the time when everything you've ever dreamed of can become a reality. But the gates won't stay open forever. The universe has given you a window, a brief moment in time when everything aligns. It's up to you to seize it. As you stand before these gates, you may feel a mixture of excitement and fear. It's natural. The unknown is always a little intimidating, especially when it holds the potential for great change. But this is not the time to hesitate. The gates are open, and the world is waiting for you to walk through them. There is no more waiting, no more wondering if you're ready. The truth is, you've always been ready. Everything you've experienced has been preparing you for this very moment. As you take your first step through these gates, know that you are not alone. The universe has been waiting for you, and it will support you every step of the way. The opportunities that lie beyond these gates are not just about personal gain. They are about the impact you will have. On the world around you, this is your chance to make a difference, to create something that will outlast you. The gates are open, and all you need to do is walk through. Do not let fear hold you back from stepping into the life you were meant to live. The gates of opportunity are waiting, and they will not be open forever. Now is the time to step forward, to embrace your future, and to create the world you want to see. The moment is here. Walk through the gates and let the journey begin. For years, the world has been consumed by drama, chaos, and distraction. Forces beyond your control have played their part in keeping society distracted, focused on the trivial, the sensational, and the superficial. But as you awaken, the very fabric of this manufactured drama begins to unravel. The lies, the distractions, the smoke and mirrors, they're no longer enough to hold people's attention. The truth is emerging, and it's shining a light on all that has been hidden in the shadows. The manipulators, the storytellers who have spun false narratives, can no longer maintain their grip on the collective consciousness. Their stories are crumbling under the weight of truth, and people are waking up to the reality of what has been happening behind closed doors. The drama that once seemed so important is starting to lose its power. People are no longer interested in the distractions. They're seeking truth, seeking purpose, seeking change. As the manufactured drama falls apart, the world around you shifts. You will see the cracks in the illusion, and you will understand that the chaos was never truly meant to be your reality. The drama was a diversion, a tool to keep you from discovering your true potential. But now, as the veil lifts, you will find that you are free to choose your path. The world is no longer bound by the lies that once held it together. You are part of this shift. As the drama crumbles, you stand firm in your truth. The world is waking up, and you are at the forefront of this awakening. The manipulators are losing their power, and the time has come for you to rise and show the world what is possible when we choose to live in truth, not in illusion. For too long, those who sought to control the narrative have hidden behind masks, manipulating events, and steering the course of history to suit their own interests. But now the time for secrets is over. The manipulators, the ones who have pulled the strings from the shadows, are being exposed. Their motives, their lies, their corruption, all are being laid bare for the world to see. What was once hidden in darkness is now coming into the light. The truth is powerful, and it is unstoppable. As the manipulators are exposed, their influence begins to crumble. The world begins to see them for what they truly are. People driven by greed, ego, and fear. The illusion of control they once held over the masses is no longer enough to maintain their power. The truth is too loud, too bright, and too undeniable to be ignored. You may have once felt powerless in the face of their influence, but now you are part of the force that will bring them to justice. You are not alone in this awakening. Others are seeing the truth too. The manipulators are losing their grip on the world they once controlled. The lies they told are no longer enough to keep people in the dark. It is only a matter of time before their reign is over. The exposure of these manipulators marks the beginning of a new era, one where truth, transparency, and integrity will lead the way. As their motives are laid bare, you will be part of the movement that seeks justice, healing, and transformation for the world. The power has shifted, and it's in your hands. For generations, the storytellers have shaped the way we see the world. They have created narratives that serve their agendas, weaving tales that kept us passive, compliant, and in the dark. But the story they've been telling is starting to fall apart. It no longer resonates with the truth that is emerging. The lies, the manipulation, the control, they are becoming too obvious to ignore. The narrative they once held over us is no longer believable, and the world is waking up to the truth. The storytellers may have once held all the power, but that power is shifting. People are no longer content to accept the stories they've been fed for so long. They are questioning, they are seeking, and they are demanding the truth. The narrative that was once crafted to control us is unraveling piece by piece as the real story begins to take shape. The storytellers may try to salvage their control, but it's too late. The world has changed and their grip on the narrative is slipping away. As the false narratives are exposed, you will see that the world is no longer bound by the stories of the past. The truth is emerging and it's reshaping the way we view everything. The story that you have been living is not the only story, and now is the time for you to start writing your own. The narrative of the past is no longer the only option. You have the power to create a new story, one based on truth, freedom, and possibility. The time has come for the storytellers to be replaced by those who speak the truth, who live by their values, and who understand the power of their own voices. The old narrative is dying, and it's being replaced by a vision of hope, unity, and change. The storytellers may have had their time, but now it's your turn to tell the world what is truly possible. The lies that once held the world together are now beginning to unravel. The contradictions, the inconsistencies, the half-truths, they are being exposed for all to see. What was once accepted as truth is now being called into question, and the more people look, the more they see the cracks in the facade. The lies that have kept the masses under control are now being revealed for what they truly are: a manipulation of the truth designed to keep people in a state of ignorance. As the lies unravel, there will be those who try to deny what is happening, who cling to the old narratives out of fear. But the truth is undeniable, and it will continue to spread. The contradictions that once seemed harmless now appear glaring, impossible to ignore. The web of lies that has been woven around society is beginning to fray at the edges, and as each lie is exposed, the foundation upon which these falsehoods were built weakens. You may have once felt powerless in the face of these lies, but now you see the truth. You understand that the very fabric of society is built on contradictions and deceit. The unraveling of these lies is not just a personal victory, it's a collective one. The world is waking up to the reality of what has been happening behind the scenes, and you are part of this awakening. As each lie falls, you gain more clarity about who you truly are and what you are capable of. The unraveling of lies and contradictions is not just about exposing the past. It's about building a new future, one that is grounded in truth, honesty, and authenticity. The old ways are crumbling, and as they do, they make space for something new to emerge. This is the moment of transformation. The lies are unraveling, and the truth is rising to take its place. In a world full of noise, chaos, and distractions, the true power of the chosen one lies in their silent resilience. It's not the loud proclamations or dramatic displays of strength that mark their journey, but the quiet strength within them that endures no matter the storms around them. While others may crumble under pressure or become swayed by fear, the chosen one remains steadfast, rooted in their purpose. It's this quiet determination that sets them apart. They know that true power is not found in external validation or in loud victories, but in the steady, unshakable resolve that comes from deep within. Even when the world seems to be falling apart, the chosen one's resilience never wavers. They have faced adversity before, and they will face it again. But with every challenge, they grow stronger, more focused, more determined to fulfill their destiny. Their power is not in their ability to overpower others, but in their capacity to withstand and rise above the forces that seek to pull them down. Like the roots of an ancient tree deeply embedded in the earth, the chosen one stands firm, weathering every storm with grace and unwavering resolve. It's this resilience that allows the chosen one to remain calm when others are panicking, to stay focused when distractions abound, and to continue walking forward even when the path seems uncertain. The world may be in turmoil, but the chosen one understands that their journey is not dictated by the circumstances they face, but by the strength of their own spirit. With each step, they remain true to their purpose, holding on to the vision of the greater good that lies beyond the horizon. This silent resilience is not just a personal trait. It is the quiet power that will shift the course of history. As others falter, the chosen one will continue to stand tall, a beacon of hope and strength for those who need it most. It is through this resilience that they will rise to meet their destiny, one step at a time, unaffected by the noise of the world, but propelled forward by their unyielding belief in the future they are meant to create. There comes a moment in every journey when everything shifts, when the fog of confusion clears and the path ahead becomes illuminated with clarity. For the chosen one, this moment of realization is not just a personal awakening, it's a moment of global transformation. The world, which has been shrouded in darkness and confusion, suddenly feels like it is aligned with the chosen one's purpose. The pieces of the puzzle fall into place, and everything that seemed uncertain makes sense. It's as if the universe itself is conspiring to reveal the truth, and with this realization, the chosen one sees the world in a completely new light. This moment of realization is not a fleeting thought. It is a powerful shift in consciousness. The chosen one's understanding of their place in the world deepens, and they realize that they are not simply one individual among many. They are a catalyst for change, a force that will set in motion a transformation that reaches far beyond their own life. The world around them may still seem chaotic, but they now understand that they are part of the solution. They are the ones who will steer the course of history toward a new beginning. As the world shifts, so too does the chosen one's role in it. They are no longer a passive observer. They are an active participant in the grand transformation that is unfolding. The people who once felt disconnected from their purpose now begin to understand the interconnectedness of all things. The shift is not just internal, but external as well. The structures, systems, and stories that once held power over the world begin to lose their influence as the truth comes to light. The chosen one is not only awakening, they are awakening the entire world. This realization, this moment of clarity, will be remembered for generations to come. It marks the turning point in the great narrative of humanity. The world is no longer the same. With every passing moment, the shift grows stronger, and as the chosen one steps into their true power, they will guide others through this transformation, helping them to see the world as it truly is, full of infinite possibilities, ready to be shaped by those who dare to awaken. As the truth emerges and the world shifts, there will always be those who resist change, those who have spent their lives building systems of control and manipulation. These individuals who once held the reins of power will begin to feel the desperation of losing their grip on the world. They will fight, claw, and deceive in any way they can to maintain the illusion of control. But no matter how hard they try, the forces of truth, transformation, and awakening are unstoppable. In their desperation, the manipulators will resort to extreme measures. They will spread fear, amplify division, and try to control the narrative through lies and distractions. They will attempt to blind people to the truth, hoping to maintain the world as it was, where they were the masters and everyone else their subjects. But what they fail to realize is that the more they fight to hold on to the old world, the more they hasten its collapse. Their desperation only accelerates the inevitable change. Change is coming whether they like it or not. But this desperation is not something to fear. In fact, it is a sign. This is your time. The world is waiting for you to rise and lead. Every moment of hesitation is a moment lost. The world is moving, and only those who are brave enough to embrace their destiny will have the power to shape the future. The forces of change are at work, and you must choose to be part of that transformation. This is your moment to rise above the fear, above the noise, and step into the greatness that awaits you. The path has been cleared, the gates are open, and the world is ready for you to claim your place in the story of humanity. The final chance to embrace your destiny is now. This is the moment to stop questioning, to stop waiting for the perfect time, and to step forward with confidence. The universe is ready to support you, the world is ready to change, and you are the key to making it happen. The time has come. The world has known chaos for far too long, but from this chaos, clarity will emerge. The chosen one will rise, not as a savior, but as a beacon of truth, light, and change. The world has been lost in confusion, consumed by lies, manipulated by those in power. But now the fog is lifting, and the path ahead is becoming clear. The chosen one is not just an individual. They are the embodiment of the collective awakening. Their rise is the symbol of the world's transition, from darkness to light, from confusion to clarity. In this new world, the chosen one will lead not with force or domination, but with wisdom, integrity, and compassion. They will show others that the power to transform the world is not something reserved for a select few. It is something that resides within each of us. The chaos of the past was simply a necessary part of the journey, a test of resilience. And the chosen one's rise signifies that the time for change has come. As the world moves from chaos to clarity, the chosen one will help guide others to see the truth, to embrace their own power, and to step into their roles as agents of change. The rise of the chosen one is not the end. It is the beginning of a new era, one where truth, love, and unity will guide the way forward. The world is waking up, and with each passing moment, the clarity grows. The chosen one is not just rising for themselves. They are rising for all of humanity, leading the way to a brighter, more enlightened future. From chaos to clarity, the world will shift, and in the midst of it all, the chosen one will stand as the embodiment of the change that is happening, showing the world that no matter how dark it may seem, light is always waiting to emerge. As the sun rises on the horizon, a new day emerges for the world, a day full of endless potential and transformation. This is the moment when everything shifts, when the fog of confusion and ignorance begins to clear. The awakening of the chosen ones marks the beginning of a new era. It's not just a personal awakening, it's a global shift. The earth is aligning, and the energies that have been dormant for centuries are now rising to the surface. The truth is coming to light, and with it, an immense wave of clarity that promises to heal and transform. This awakening is a call to those who are ready to listen. Those who have been asleep, trapped in the narratives of the past, are now being pulled from their slumber. It's as though the world is awakening from a deep, long sleep, and those who are ready to hear the call will rise. The pain of the past, the wounds and the lies that once held society together are being shed, and in their place a new sense of hope and possibility takes root. The chosen ones, those who have prepared for this moment, are now stepping into their power. Their light is brighter than ever before, and it has the ability to illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. As the world awakens, so too does the immense potential that lies within each of us. We are no longer bound by the old limitations, but are free to explore new horizons, create new possibilities, and live lives of purpose and fulfillment. This is the dawn of a world that is no longer controlled by fear or deception. The awakening is a reminder that there is always room for growth, for renewal, and for the transformation of every aspect of our lives. It's a new beginning for all, where the potential for greatness lies within everyone willing to embrace their true power. In a world clouded by deception, a new breed of warriors is emerging, the truth seekers. These individuals are not afraid to question, challenge, and confront the lies that have been perpetuated for generations. They understand that the only path to true freedom lies in the discovery and embracing of the truth. The truth seekers are not simply looking for answers. They are the ones who will help uncover the hidden truths, the ones who will shine a light in the darkest places and make the invisible visible. The journey of the truth seekers is not easy.